An emotional roller coaster of a tournament for Kansas Jayhawk basketball came to a bitter end last night, with KU losing to Kentucky in the national championship game 67-59. Here at the ballpark in Arlington, Texas, absolutely magnificent night, not for baseball, but for a pep rally. And of course, Jeff Herndon always dressed for the occasion. It was almost a year ago to the day that Indiana State put a whooping on Wichita State at Arch Madness, so you knew what was on the minds of the Shocks going into this afternoon's meeting. Here on the world-famous Bourbon Street, not a lot going on right now, but after tonight, this place will be nuts with either Kansas or Kentucky fans celebrating a national championship. You know, the theme here at the Final Four this week has been all about rematches. We saw it on Saturday, and we'll see it once again tonight with the Jayhawks and Wildcats. As for the status of Shocker center Garrett Stutz, I spoke to him about 15 minutes ago. He says he's ready to go, but it's still a game time decision. We'll have highlights from WSU and Evansville tonight at 10. The buck stops here for WSU baseball this time tomorrow night. No more practice. It gets real. At the beginning of this tournament, Wichita State was one of the dark horse favorites to be right here in New Orleans. But since that loss to VCU, there still remains many unanswered questions. Good morning. I'm Chris Frye. This is your morning sports. And I'm going to take a picture for all my tweets out there, so I'm taking it right now.
Oh, both those people will be happy.
I'll post it here in just a second. Here in St. Louis, of course, Wichita State was here a couple of weeks ago playing in the Missouri Valley Tournament, bowing out in a controversial finish. Kansas, on the other hand, looking for a reverse effect. And in their first 4 games of the Big 12 season, we saw the worst of Kansas State basketball. But in the last pair of conference road games, we've seen a complete 180. These two programs have a combined 10 national titles among them. Kentucky, they are going for their 8th national title, but most importantly, Kansas is going for their 4th title in school history. The moment you meet Carly Cooper, you think vibrant and tall. The junior cheerleader out of Northwest High lights up a room with her huge smile, and she uses every bit of that energy every time she steps on the field or the court.
Oh my gosh, I love it so much. I love to yell and be loud and get the crowd to yell along with us and watch the game.
She's such a beautiful person. She goes out of her way to help people, and I don't know, I just think so highly of her.
And that admiration comes from conquering a life-changing disability. Carly was born without a lower right arm, and she's worn a prosthesis from childhood until now. Some of the most basic tasks, like tying a shoe or holding a pom-pom, is a challenge. But through it all, the support from family and friends has given Carly acceptance and understanding.
When I was younger, I didn't want to embrace it at all because I hated being different. But I think when I've gotten older and I have such a strong group of people and everybody that I'm friends with and family, they all love me and I love them, and I'm just so thankful for them.
Carly's strength has inspired others to dare to be different, to not worry about what others say about you, and to not let something like a disability control the outlook on your life.
She's just like you and I. She doesn't do anything different. She's not treated differently. She doesn't get special privileges. She's just who she is.
There will always be one person out there that cares for you. And no matter what, people love you, and just to smile and make the best of your situation.
Northwest High cheerleader Carly Cooper, today's Cake Sports Athlete of the Week. Looks can sometimes be deceiving, and Southeast High swimmer Dylan Lee has received more than his fair share this season.
When he gets out of the water and they see that he is special needs, I think they're shocked because he's such a good swimmer.
The junior is one of the Golden Buffalo's top swimmers, ranking 3rd in letter points.
I love the short east, swimming, and fast, and it's easy to friends, and go to the water, go dive. This here is my heart.
You would never tell that there was anything different, and that's the other thing about him. As a young man, he's very, very capable.
Dylan has been more than capable of holding his own in the pool, which makes him a true competitor.
He's kept himself there, engaged, which in a sport that causes pain, it's hard for people without special needs to stay engaged.
At the end of the day, to Dylan, it's all about the people who care about him the most.
Do you love your teammates? Yes. Yeah. I like the team. I love you so much. As my friends and anything, I like this swimming. I like it.
What are your needs versus your wants? Well, for example, I want a 74-inch projector HD TV with touchscreen if there's one available, but I would settle for something much smaller. Well, with the NFL draft coming up next Thursday, the Chiefs' needs are like every year, offensive line and maybe some secondary help. But with the 11th overall pick, Kansas City might go in a different direction. How about quarterback? Scott Pioli could be looking for some younger blood as insurance just in case this happens again with Matt Castle or Kyle Orton decide to flame out mid-season.
Every year, if possible, we'd like to find a way to draft a quarterback because it's just good business and it's smart business. Now, you know who that is, when we do it, how we do it, you never know.
Going into the draft, you said you got a 50% chance of the guy you pick making it. You wouldn't feel all that good about it, all right? But the quarterback is a position that you have to have, and guys will take.
The Royals stared down the barrel of a flamethrower tonight with Justin Verlander on the hill for Detroit starting at 3-game set. Alex Gordon here getting a face full of grass on this magnificent diving catch in the 5th. Let's rewind back to the first. 2 on for Billy Butler. Pop fly to right. Brendan Bosch can't run it down. A bloop right on the line. Gordon scores. Butler has a double. Royals cut it to just a run in the 9th. Bases loaded. Gordon trying to play hero, but Verlander gets him looking. A complete Game 9 strikeout performance on 131 pitches for the reigning AL MVP. Kansas City falls 3-2 with 19 games left in the regular season. Wichita State baseball, they're in semi-panic mode after dropping 2 of 3 over the weekend to Evansville. The schedule doesn't get any easier for the Shocks.
It's simple. I mean, we need to play every day. We need to play hard. We need to play well, with confidence, play relaxed because we prepared properly, and have the confidence that if we do what we're supposed to do, that we will and can win.
While new Kansas State basketball coach Bruce Weber is still trying to win over the fan base, he's gotten at least one of his players to listen. And it's the one he had a big concern about coming in, but no longer. Freshman guard Angel Rodriguez is reportedly staying in Manhattan. That report coming from the Manhattan Mercury. Rodriguez started 17 games this past season for the Cats, averaging just over 8 points a contest. One staying in the Little Apple, another looking to cut his teeth elsewhere. Kansas freshman forward Mervin Lindsay will transfer from the program, looking for more playing time. Lindsay only appearing in 12 games last season, scoring 11 total points. Points or goals haven't been an issue for the Wichita Thunder, averaging just over 4 goals a game in the playoffs. The issue is on defense, with Wichita allowing an opponent to score first in every game of this postseason.
You know, we'll work at it, and like I said, it would be nice to get up and see how these other teams play when they're coming from behind. But it's been working, so we're not going to complain about it.
Breaking news from the Cakeland Weatherplex. Apparently, Kyle Orton was traded a month ago to Dallas. That's what covering the tournament gets you. So.
Not so much traded. He just left. It's signed. But you were covering the
That's
Jayhawks.
right. So my mind was on basketball.
My apologies.